here from Steelyard, sitting with Everick Brown of Everick Brown Design. Happened to walk by the Airstream and said, hey, I can pretend to be Corey.
Corey Damon Jenkins.
Sorry, excuse me, Corey Damon Jenkins. I was stumbling on that. Or I can just talk as me. So you can do either one. It's really up to you. Who should we be? Are you Everick?
I'm going to be Everick unless I get approval from Corey. Corey?
Fantastic. Cool. So you've got a little bit of history in the industry. There was, I heard this earlier, once a design star, always a design star. So kind of in that family of HGTV, starting there and now doing your own thing. So take us through that.
So I'm not sure I rose to the level of design star at HGTV,
Okay.
but I was a finalist
Right.
in trying to get in there. But that was almost, believe it or not, 20 years ago. I mean, it's literally plus 15 years.
Yeah?
I think, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So
somewhere
since
in the
then,
early- so since
you've
then,
been a heck of a design business and what you're doing, and just hearing you talk about your passion for it. So tell us a little bit about that.
yeah, so I started off with 2 studios, which were furniture stores, home decor stores. From there, I branched into what I call decorating, and then did a lot of studying, traveling around the world, morphed myself into interior decorator slash designer.
Yeah.
So mostly residential early on, but now most recently I'm half commercial, half residential,
Okay.
and I've taken on the whole new sort of trend word of resimercial, bringing
right.
residential into a commercial environment, which I think is code for warming up a commercial space.
Sure. Absolutely. And you have a certain passion for home decor and accessories.
Yes.
What's that about?
So my side gig, as I call it, is Objects and Accents, and Objects and Accents is where we actually curate home decor and accessories.
Okay.
For designers, for clients, but basically, if you want to decorate your coffee table, we'll curate items to decorate the coffee table. If there's a mantle that needs to be decorated, we'll decorate the mantle.
So designers can totally do this too, right? But at the
Yes.
end of a project, you're scrambling, you're at installation, you're not thinking about some of the details. So you've taken that thought process out of it for a
Yes.
designer.
Yes.
We'll make this super easy. We'll accessorize for you in a curation. Is that the
Exactly.
concept?
You send me the budget, you send me the style, and we'll send you recommended items
That's
to
awesome.
curate. So,
Cool.
in hopes to make the job easier and get to that final page.
Right. Okay. So you're a New Yorker, am I correct?
So, born and bred in Los Angeles, went to college in New Hampshire, and ended up in New York. And I always
Okay.
say I'm on my way back home, but
On your way
I'm
back
really
home.
a New Yorker now.
So I'm going to put you on the spot. You're really a New Yorker, but your roots are there, and you might go home. Are you West Coast, East Coast?
I'm both coasts.
You're not going
I'm
to pick. You're not
bi-coastal.
going to pick on camera. Bi-coastal. Okay. So let's mix it up then. Green tea, because it's so LA. Something like green
Yes.
tea or pizza.
Both.
Come
I'm
on. We're
raised
trying
holistically.
to
My
do
mother
this.
would lecture me for eating pizza, but
Yeah.
as long as it's white cheese, you're okay.
Wait, we're good. Totally cool. So what are you most excited about at Market? What have you seen? And I know we talked earlier, the fact that you can just spend some time walking and seeing.
Yes.
Is that the...
So this market, we didn't pop up in the past. We've popped up
Right.
at Cliff Young, Cisco Home, Mill Collective. So
Right.
we've been busy. There's some markets we're at all 3 at one time
Sure.
as Objects and Accents.
Sure.
This market, we decided just to get an overview, get in, talk to people, stay relevant,
Yeah.
and see what's going on.
Cool. Okay, another fun question. Now I know you've got the open shirt right now, but if I asked you to choose bow tie or tie.
Wow.
Mm.
Bow tie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe it or not. So what you don't know is I was in the tie industry for many years.
I did not know
So
this.
my first buying job.
I kind of knew.
Did you know this?
No, not at all.
So my first buying job, which led me to interior design, by the way, but my first buying job was men's ties.
Really?
I then went on to actually design men's ties as well as women's scarves so I worked for duty-free stores many years, 5 years, where I was the first to preview lines like Hermes, but spent a lot of time in the House of Ratti, Montero, you name it, in Como, Italy. So I have a real extensive textile background.
Okay. I
which
did not
a
know
lot of
this
people
at
don't
all,
know.
but I love that. That's cool. We had this conversation earlier. I can't pull off a bow tie. I'm just not sure I could do
I've
it.
been tying bow ties forever, but
Yeah.
when I was a men's tie buyer, I used to wear bow ties.
Okay.
So, but I love ties and bow ties. But I think to
Cool.
make a statement, a bow tie is
Bow tie
really
makes a statement.
cool.
Somebody had on a wooden bow tie earlier. I thought
No,
that
I
was
wouldn't
interesting. You
wear
want to go
bow
there?
tie.
Okay. All right, so you're well traveled, a lot of history here, a lot of diverse experience. If I had a private jet outside and market's over, you can go anywhere you want. Where are we flying?
Let's see. If we could reach, I think I'd have to go at least 17, 18 hours, get me to Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Tokyo?
I'm so curious.
Good food, good fashion, real passion for design, just a really passion for music.
Yeah.
Really good vibe.
Okay.
So I've always loved Tokyo for that, and a lot of people don't get it until they go. But
Yeah.
one of the most amazing places to me, when you're looking at a blend of what I call, well, if you don't know wabi sabi is finding beauty in imperfection.
Okay.
And so it's been one of sort of my inspirations for many, many years.
Love it. Not the answer I expected. I love that. Okay. Corey
There you
Damon,
go.
Everick Brown Design, Objects and Accents, doing remarkable stuff. Thanks for stopping by the Steelyard Airstream.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course,
I
good to see
appreciate
you.
it.